Boys, I'm not in the fucking mood.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you right now.
What's wrong?
I'm a little lethargic today.
Yep.
That's all.
You've been tenderizing that meat of yours a
No,
lot lately.
actually, here's why.
You've been beating it.
Because my masturbatory levels have been higher than usual.
Yeah.
But maybe because, okay, so I had an epiphany. I had found myself getting a bit angrier than usual during the day.
I've been on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, right. So yeah, you experience it, and so something's clearly off.
Yeah.
And the only thing I've changed in my 25 years of existence on this planet is the motherfucking ganja plant. That good kush, Mary Jane, my friend. It's the only thing I've changed during this quarantine, and I think it's finally affecting me. I think I've hit my weed cap. Remember, I've been joking like, yo, I'm a pothead, and I wanted to experiment with it with smoking and see what it did to me, see how I react, if I like it, if I don't. It was cool, had some benefits, but it appears that it may be affecting me negatively now, and so I stopped. And I think I might be going through weed withdrawals.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I have to laugh at that. Just as someone who's going through actual withdrawals. They do exist.
Yeah.
They do exist. Weed withdrawals do exist. Me and him had this conversation about this the other day. And, you know, he was like, I've been feeling like these certain feelings, whether it be anxiety or frustration or anger or whatever.
Just mood swings.
And I said, this is unlike you. You are the most headstrong individual I've ever met in my entire life. You've never been able to relate to me on any of my issues because you don't have them. And now that you have them, I started doing some contact tracing. I started doing my investigative work.
Yep.
And the one thing I found was, it's hard to imagine, when you add in a drug that is meant to change the chemical makeup of your brain, and then you start experiencing symptoms of the makeup of the chemical balance of your brain happening, it's almost like those two are just right next to each other, dude. It's just an easy... And listen, I'm not knocking weed. Relatively safe drug. You got to use it responsibly, and you have to be the right person for it. But I think Logan might be starting to feel some of those psychological withdrawals.
It's all started to add up.
I think so. And I don't like it. I don't like the idea of being codependent on anything. There was coffee even. I've been not drinking coffee these past 2 days because I would notice when I smoke weed, I got up a little groggy. In order to get rid of the grogginess, I drink coffee. So now I'm in this fucking weird ass cycle and I don't like it. And so right now you may be experiencing, you know, the version of me that is returning to the normal sociopath.
Little extra sad.
Such a crazy topic though, because it's such like JV type shit compared to like actual. And people watching this are gonna be like, that's not true. Weed doesn't do that kind of stuff, but it surely has an effect, and not only the effect of you stopping it, but I started to notice that you would just be like, damn, man, like, I think I'll just go downstairs and smoke some weed. I'm like, do you really want to tonight? And you're just like, I want to relax, man. And you started like using it as like a crutch.
For sure.
Which is just a telltale sign. You got to be careful with it. It's a drug like any other drug. It can have the same kind of effects on you.
And in general, I know this about myself. I don't mix well with drugs. Logan Paul does not mix well with drugs. There's a fact I know about myself. And I did the thing and now we're here. But dude, I had a crippling anxiety attack the other night. I've never had that in my life.
I can't believe that. Yeah,
25 years
crippling? Dude, I didn't see any of this.
He wasn't here. He was back in Vegas.
Bad. Bad. Poor Josie. Fucking rehabilitated me, resuscitated me back to life. Thank God she was there. It was bad, dude.
Well, what started it?
My mind was racing with thoughts that just bad thoughts, dude. And like real unhealthy. And I told Josie, I was like, yo, this is something's wrong. Something is off with me. This does not happen to you, know me.
Did you smoke that day?
I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. I don't think so. I think that may have been
the night before, because also you were partying a little bit too. And I did tell him that hangover is a culprit for that kind of action too. But something tells me that his massive increase over, year over year on the amount of weed that he's been intaking is probably a good, and is the contributor that I think it is,
I blame quarantine.
Are you just losing your mind?
Well, mind you, I only started at the beginning of the quarantine. Just like everyone else, I was fucking bored. Like, quarantine sucks. You're stuck in your home, I might as well smoke, right? Okay, I did. And now I'm finding it may not be the best thing for me. It's cool for everyone who smokes. Like, I get it. Just make sure you monitor yourself. That's the one thing I'm good at. One thing you guys are actually good at holding me accountable. The other night, I was thinking about it. You're like, nah, you should take a break for a bit. Like, that one sentence, one sentence spurred me into what is now my dry streak. Like, you helped me immensely.
Yeah, weed heads will acknowledge that too. Like they're not, they're the first people to say, "Yo, just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody."
Yeah.
They're very
Oh, yeah.
understanding, and not everybody. I personally can't smoke weed. It fires up all those thoughts. It gives me anxiety. Even an indica strain that's meant to put me to sleep, for some reason I just don't tolerate it well. And so
Moderation is also a thing I'm not so good at. I'm zero. I'm
Maxing out
I'm
every
fast.
single night
Yeah.
as much as you possibly can.
No bueno.